Hello fellow vapors! So, today we're going to discuss ego batteries. This is a pretty typical looking e-cig nowadays that most people see and use. Right here is the ego battery itself. That is going to be your power source for your vape itself. All egos can come in different sizes and shapes with how they look, but they will all have a 510 connection or an ego connection. This makes it so everything can be interchangeable and as customizable as possible for you. Most ego batteries are going to have a 250 to 300 cycle charge because they are lithium ion batteries. So we always say anywhere from 6 months to a year, just depending on how you treat it. They are like phones. They're very similar. The next thing to discuss is, since batteries do come in different shapes and sizes, just as you can see here with all the different ones I have, that means they're all going to come with different amounts of battery life. One of the short ones that you would see, they are 350 milliamps, which is 3.5 hours. Then there's 650 milliamp, which is 6.5 hours. 900 milliamp, which is 9 hours. 1100 milliamp, which is 11 hours. 1300 milliamp, which is 13 hours, and then 1500 milliamp, which is about 15 hours itself. The most important thing is charging your batteries, or making sure they stay charged, of course, because I think anyone would be upset if they were using this as a smoking alternative and their vape was dead. You know, if it's dead, if you see how this light's just blinking at me nonstop, that means I need to charge it. Your charger's going to look something like this. When you plug it in, the light's going to turn green. You're going to take your battery and it'll twist right into here. The light will then turn red. Give it about 2 to 3 hours with these smaller batteries. With these larger batteries like you see right here, they take about 3 to 4. Then the light will then turn green, saying it's done charging. Normally that light will cut it off so it doesn't overcharge. The next thing we will discuss is there are different types of batteries, specifically variable voltage batteries. As you can see, I have a little red dial right here that I can twist around at different numbers. That means I'm actually going to be able to adjust my hit. When I'm adjusting my hit, I'm not adjusting the amount of nicotine I get, I'm actually just adjusting how cool or hot the hit is itself, or however weak or strong, but not necessarily the amount of nicotine. Most standard batteries are going to put out a vapor production of something like this. When I'm talking about standard batteries, I talk about something like this, or something like this. So nothing too crazy. We suggest variable voltage for people who are normally going to be experiencing trouble using this as an alternative because they're still smoking. That's when we recommend using something like these, because you can find a more custom hit and maybe feel like you're smoking more. So I got a little bit more out of that. The thing with charging these is you actually have one extra step that you have to do. And that would be, you would normally twist it in like you would if it was plugged in. That light would then turn red. But the next step you will take is actually turning your dial to 4.2, or about right there. That being because in the vaping world, when a battery is fully charged, it's fully charged at 4.2. Which means your charger is going to put out about 420 milliamps of power, so you match it equally by telling it to charge it at 4.2. If you put it anything below, like let's say you put it at 3.8 when you charge it, you're not going to get a full potential battery life out of it, which might mean, you know, if you're having trouble with your variable batteries and not holding a charge, maybe try charging it at 4.2 and see. If you have it any higher, it's just going to fry out the charger, and that's all it'll really do. The one thing I will suggest for people who might be really forgetful or lose their stuff pretty easily is get a lanyard. I know I did when I first started vaping, just because I was scared I was going to lose mine. They're normally going to be about $4 if you get them from Mad Vapes. All these batteries that you've looked at today all come from Mad Vapes, so just check out the website, and if you're wanting to go to a retail store, just look on our website. We have all of our locations on the website. We also have a Facebook page you can check out as well. They work pretty easily. Normally they're going to have a little ring like this. They'll just loop right around just like that. And then you take your tank and it'll actually lock the ring in for you. So they come in handy, just able to wear it around your neck. This is great for when you're driving in your car and you're, one of those people that normally when you're driving you're like, where's my cigarettes, where's my lighter, okay, now I have to hold the wheel and wait a second. This is great because you can just grab it straight from your neck, inhale, exhale, and there's no trouble having to look for your vape and get your fix while you're driving, especially if you're one of those people that gets stressed while driving. So, that covers it. In the next video, when I discuss tanks, I will discuss and get more into the variable voltage batteries and how those work even more than just adjusting your hit. So, y'all have a good day. See you again soon.